Hello, I'm David Hurt, Product Manager with LABVANTAGE Solutions, and I've got with me today Marty Pittman, a Senior Architect. Thanks for joining me, Marty.
No problem.
Okay. So, Marty, I've been reviewing some of our previous blogs, and there's a lot of talk of the cloud. Now, I must admit, I'm not really sure what that is. Could you give me just a simple description of what that is?
Sure. In the past, with the computer systems, we always had to go out and buy the hardware. We had to have a computer room to put it in. We had to have somebody to manage it, and we had to maintain the computer room just to address our business needs for computing. So with the advent of virtualization, we've been able to take the business requirements, put that virtual machine on somebody else's hardware, in somebody else's computer room, managed by somebody else, to address our business needs, and we only have to pay for the business computing resources that we need.
Okay, that makes complete sense. That makes sense. You said we're already doing this. We're, as they say, eating our own dog food. Where did we start?
Well, we got into this as we heard all of the hype about the cloud, that everybody was getting into the cloud, and we had in our training room multiple PCs that after every training session, we had to go put a clean image on there, so we had clean databases, clean software, and it was a lot of work to walk around to all of those machines and make sure that they're all ready for the next training session. So we thought, what better place to start than one that is a very short term. We don't have a lot of support to put into those machines if they're in the cloud, so we said, let's build us an image, let's clone it up in the cloud, and let's see how how we can use it. And so we started out by having 10 instances up in the cloud for training, and it gave us more than what we expected. So not only could we now use those instances for our training needs in our computer room, but it gave us the flexibility that now we could provide training using those same instances or copies of those instances at customer sites or other areas that the customer is willing to go to, whether that's a hotel, their own training room, or some other location.
Okay, that's what I saw Lisa talking about.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. So you said that's where we started. Where did we go next? Where are we going next?
Well, with Lisa's success in the training environment, word got around the office very quickly that there was this resource that people could get access to. So instead of having to fight for old junky pieces of hardware sitting underneath somebody's desk to do different things, they said, I need a machine for a month or two. And this request was coming from development guys, because they're in the development of a new version of our software, and as they develop, they need to test. But the testing requirements are for a brief period of time, a couple of months as we're reaching the end of the product development lifecycle. So instead of having to buy a bunch of hardware, put it in the computer room, use it for 2 months, power it down for whatever period of time, 6 or 8 months until we're at that point in the next development cycle, we could go spin up the instances in the cloud, use them for our 2 months, get all of our development testing done, and then delete them. So again, just like with training, we only paid for the computing resources that we needed while we needed them.
Right. Lowest cost of ownership.
It does.
Zero.
So once we got that done, then of course word started to spread, and we started looking at replacing some of our old hardware that was in our own computer room that needed to be upgraded with the state-of-the-art hardware or virtual hardware that's up in the cloud, because it gives us the ability to decommission old things, move to the cloud, where future upgrades to faster, better hardware is much simpler to do than on physical hardware.
Okay. So it's obviously something we can do internally within LABVANTAGE. Is that all we can do?
It's not. We started because we wanted to get some experience to see how it affected us and our business.
Okay.
So now what we're looking at is seeing how we can take the cloud and apply it to our customers' needs and their business requirements to help them reduce the cost of running LabVantage software. And so we're looking at SaaS offerings where instead of having to buy the hardware, the software, everything that you need to run LabVantage, you can sign up for a SaaS client, which is basically a monthly subscription, so that you can use the software, sign up, pay by the month, and get access to our nice laboratory information management system. Then we're also looking at other alternatives. Because of security concerns, people may not want to have their image available on the cloud, but behind their own firewall. With the cloud, we can do that. We can make the machines appear and function as if they're on the customer's local area network.
Wow, there seems incredible potential there. I'm sure you could say you could do anything, but
we think we can do a lot of things. And so what we're doing right now is working with customers to see what their requirements are and what they need the systems to do, to see how we can address those and meet those business requirements with a cloud type offering.
Okay. Well, Marty, thank you very much. That's been really educational. And please, if there's anybody who wants spend some more time with Marty, please contact us, let us know. This is a very exciting area that we're learning a lot in, and please feel free to contact us.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you, Marty.